I wanna rock with you. So I just moisturized my lips with that Pureless Beauty moisturizer, and I'm using the Marula Beauty oil as my primer and my moisturizer. This hydrates the crap out of dry skin and also can be used as a primer for your makeup. I'm taking the Woka Brow in number 5 by Benefit. I love it. Super pigmented and it doesn't make your eyebrows too dark. I really just follow my eyebrow, like my natural eyebrow lining. I kind of just outline the bottom, fill in the middle, and kind of line the top sometimes. And I'm cleaning up with my MAC Studio Conceal palette. This has highlighter shades, contour shades, color corrector shades, concealer shades. It's a really nice palette, and I always use it in the videos if you guys are not new to my channel. And this is just a Morphe brush. This is a flat defining brush, and this cleans up the eyebrows really good because it's really precise. And I clean up the top and the bottom depending on how my eyebrows, my natural eyebrows are looking. And I'm so sorry for the video going out of focus. I don't know what happened. I'm guessing as low as my battery gets low, it starts to go out of focus. And I'm just cleaning up my brows with the Sigma P80 brush. And this one is really good for cleaning up the brows because it's like it's like a small flat kabuki brush, and it really cleans them up and blends out that concealer. Because concealer can be a very thick consistency, and sometimes your fingers may not blend it out all the way. So I just blend underneath the brow, and then I kind of take it over the beginning of the brow to kind of like not have those box brows. And I take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel and set my brows. This keeps my eyebrow hairs in place and sets them. Then I like to use the Soft Ochre Paint Pot. You guys know I'm always using Laying Low, but I'm using Soft Ochre today because we're going to be using some brighter colors. And this is amazing. This works way better than concealer and powder. I've tried it. When I use my paint pot, my shadows stay on all day. When I use the concealer and powder, they don't stay on for the very long. And I like to drag my paint pot up to my brow. It gives it an extra bit of cleaning, and also this acts as my brow highlight, so I don't need to put another shadow up there for like a brow highlight, because your paint pot and Soft Ochre or Laying Low will do the trick. And I start from the lid, I work my way to the crease, and then I work my way up to the brow bone. And I'm using this Max 195 brush. It has like a triangular tip, so it's really good for like cleaning up brows and using for paint pots. And I apologize again, guys, for my camera going out of focus. I had no idea, and I don't know what happened. I tried to cut like as many pieces as I can out, but I know the whole foundation part is like out of focus, so sorry. And then I'm going to take the Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear as my first transition color, and I'm using this brush from Mally Beauty that I got in my monthly BoxyCharm, and I'm just taking this and I'm just going to be my transition shade. And guys, when you use the paint pot, I see this all over YouTube. I made this mistake before myself. You need to take the shadow, your first shadow, and make sure you get that shadow all over that paint pot, because if you don't, you'll be able to see like the color from the paint pot through your shadows, like kind of like by your nose or like by somewhere else. Like you have to really take that shadow and really blend it over that paint pot. And this paint pot also makes eyeshadows pop up more vibrant, you know, if you're a darker tone like me, or even for any tone. And I'm taking the Anastasia Artist Palette, one of my favorite palettes, in this shade Arbidine, in my Sigma E25 brush, and I'm going to lay that right in the crease and blend that going towards my nose. Well, the bridge of my nose. Sorry, the bridge of my nose. And this brush is really flat and it's fluffy, so it gets in the crease and it blends. That's why I love this brush. And I'm also going to take some of that Shadow Arbidine and put it on the inner corner. Not the inner corner, sorry. I want to put it on the inner part of my lid as well. And I'm going to kind of like do a little bit of space in between. And I accidentally put the wrong shadow, so sorry. This is still Arbidine. Just still use Arbidine. I kind of put the wrong shadow first. Then I like to go in and blend, make sure everything is blended into all the colors. Make sure the transition color is blended. So just make sure everything is blended really, really good. I blend a lot, like a lot. I just speed up the video, but I blend a lot, like when it comes to shadows. And then I'm just still taking some more of the Arbidane and darkening both outer parts of my eyes and just leaving a tad bit of space, while trying to, in the center. And then I'm going to take just this black shade out of this Smashbox exposure palette. This one is discontinued, but I'm just taking a little bit of black because I want it to be just a tad bit darker. And I'm literally taking my brush and dabbing the smallest amount. Like just taking the smallest amount, just the tiniest amount. And I'm just darkening the outer part of my lid and the inner part of my lid, because I want it to be darker. This is optional. You don't have to make it darker, but I wanted to make it dark, just a little bit more definition. But if you just like the purple, you just keep the purple. And I'm going to take this fuchsia color from, well, this is called fuchsia, punch fuchsia, from the artist palette. And I'm going to put that on the center of my lid. And how I'm applying it is I'm patting it, but I'm kind of sweeping the brush as I'm patting it, so it kind of gives like a little blending motion, so just having like a big glotch right there. And this is going right in the center of my eyelid, and we're also going to apply glitter over this shadow. It wouldn't be a Instagram baddie if you didn't have tons of eyeshadow and some type of glitter. And this is the NYX Face and Body Glitter. I will list the name of it below, and I'm using the Ben Nye Glitter Glue. I cannot talk today, like, for nothing in this world. And I'm using my Crown Smudger brush, and I'm just applying that on the center of my lid. You can apply as much as you want or as little as you want. It's all up to you. This is my first time using this glitter, and it's okay. Like, it's okay for glitter. It's not all that, but it's okay. It's most definitely resourceful, but yeah, it's okay. I like it. And I'm only keeping that in the center. And what I did, I just took the Ben Nye Banana Glue. I put the Ben Nye Banana Glue on my hand, dipped my crown brush in, and then dipped it in the glitter and stuck it on my lid. And I'm just going in with some more of that purple Arbidane shadow from Anastasia Beverly Hills, just to add a little bit more, just in case we may have lost just a little bit. And now I'm going to take Max Carbon, because that black out of that Smashbox was just not dark enough for me. So I'm taking the Max Carbon and kind of darkening it just a little bit with that same Sigma E25 brush, because it fits in the crease in the outer part of the eye really good, and it also blends it as well instead of just applying like a big blotch of it. And I take this nice Morphe brush because it's really, really soft and gentle, and it'll do like some light blending for me, so I can blend those shadows without removing too much of the product, of the glitter. And now I'm taking my Kat Von D Troopers eyeliner. And I love this eyeliner because it's so precise, but it's just not dark enough for me. And yeah, I do recommend applying your liner first and then the glitter, because my Inglot dried out and I don't have any of that door line stuff, so I'm stuck using all of my liquid eyeliners, and it was kind of just a little hard to put the eyeliner over the glitter, so I do recommend doing your eyeliner first, unless you have like a really bomb, super dope black matte eyeliner. And if you do, tell me what it is down below. And then I'm going to go over it, because it wasn't as dark as I wanted to be, with my MAC liquid eyeliner. And I don't know the name of this eyeliner. It just says the MAC. It says it's like liquid eyeliner. But it's the short, stubby one in like the Genie bottle. It's also the one that's in the MAC Selena collection. And it's really matte. And I just apply this over my liner. You guys see me in videos a lot of times, and what I'm basically do is I just apply it over whatever liner I want or use just to make it darker because this liner is super dark and matte. And now I'm taking MAC Smolder and I'm putting that in the waterline just to give it a little bit more of a, not a smoky, but kind of more of a more sultry effect. I don't want my eyes to be too open with this look, so I'm using black. And then I always clean up my liner with concealer, and I use my Morphe flat definer brush because it's really defined and it's really easy to clean up things. This brush is amazing. And I just clean up the liner with this brush, and I drag my concealer product down because it kind of helps blend out that concealer from the liner when you drag it down. And then I just take a beauty blender, squeeze it with that tip part, and I just do dabbing motions going upwards, and I just blend out that concealer as good as I can. And these are the Vegas Nay Glamour Lashes, and I use Duo. And I'm just applying a little mascara on my lashes to make it for an easy application. Also for the lashes to apply better. I don't know how I feel about this Duo glue. I kind of like the black one better. This white one just be everywhere, and it takes forever to dry clear. I never had this problem before, but I'm going to go and get the black Duo because I'm not feeling this one. And for my I'm sorry, so for my, and I'm using MAC Strobe Cream because it has like a nice reflex in it to give like a nice little glowy look. And guys, I applied the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in New Orleans. That's my foundation, but it was way too blurry, so I had to cut it out. And I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Deep. And I take some eye cream and I mix it in with my NARS Biscuit Concealer, Creamy Radiant Concealer. And the reason I do that is because this concealer is really drying and matte, and it's very drying underneath my eyes because I have very dry skin, but I love it so much, so I mix it with some eye cream, and it, makes it more creamy and kind of hydrates it instead of making it, it's like this dry matte under eye, because it gets really dry underneath my eyes, so I mix it with eye cream. And that was the eye cream that I got out of a monthly box from BoxyCharm. And I only highlight it underneath my eyes, forehead, bridge of the nose, cupid's bow, and chin wherever I want light to attract. And I take my Black Up Cosmetics contour stick. This one is really good for the brown girls. Black Up Cosmetics is good for the African American community, period. And I'm taking a Sonia Kashuk brush. I drag my contour down. I thin it out a little bit by dragging it down with this Sonia Kashuk angled flat brush, I guess. And then I brush the product upwards going up, so I drag it down, which is step 1. Step 2, I drag the product up, blending it up towards that highlight so it can be a little seamless. And then I turn it what is this, horizontal, I forgot. I turn it sideways, and then I blend it going down my face so we can just blend it out a little bit more because it really helps. And then I take a beauty blender and just blend over that contour. Like, oh, this looks crazy, but trust me, you'll see. And then I take the other side of the Black Up Cosmetics with my P80 Sigma brush I use for my eyebrows, and I clean up that contour so it won't be all over my face. I clean it up to my liking about how much I want and where I want it to stop. And I take my beauty blender and I just clean that contour up, and then I blend it out with my beauty blender, and now it looks like a normal contour. And then I take my Laura Mercier translucent powder and I set under my eyes with this powder. I love this powder. This powder is amazing. It's worth every penny. And I take the butt part and set my forehead too. And I take this crown, big fluffy brush, whatever you want to call it, and I just blend it all out and wipe off all of that excess too. And then I'm going to take my Max Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep. I set my entire face with this, including my under eyes. This is like a shade of my skin, so I set my under eyes and everything with this because it calms down that highlight, and I don't walk around here just looking all bright. It's too bright. Then I can take my MAC Raisin Blush. I forgot how my contour first, but I just took my MAC Raisin blush and applied it on my cheeks and upper bone. And now I'm going in with Fashion Fair Sable Setting Powder, but this works extremely good as a contour. My friends recommended this for me, and it works really, really good as a contour. Super nice and warm, and it's not muddy. Then I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronze highlighter out of her Sun. Is it Sun Dipped? Is it Sun Dipped Glow Kit? It's out of her Glow Kit. It's the bronze one, and I'm just highlighting my highest points of my face with my Sigma's tapered highlighting brush. And I'll take MAC Chestnut, and I'm going to outline my lips. This is My Best Friend. And I'm going to take ColourPop's Limbo, and I'm going to outline my lips, and I'm going to put Ash in the middle to give it a nice matte nude color with Instagram without matte dry ass lips. And then I'm going to take some MAC Fix Plus, and we're done. Thank you guys for watching. Here's some photos, and none of these are edited. They're just raw camera photos, and I just hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Apologize for the camera not being in focus, and just let me know how you guys liked it. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.